Good morning students. Today we will start chapter 5. Our chapter 5 name is Just Shoot. And what is the theme of our chapter? Mystery and adventure. Mystery means something secret and adventure is something exciting. Okay? And who is the author of our chapter? Peter Allison. Before start this chapter, I want to request you, everybody open your book. Now we will come to our book. So students, open page number 53. The name of our chapter is Just Shoot. Bacha, shoot here means clicking picture. So here the speaker is just shoot something. How he will shoot? Let's see this chapter. Look at these things. Discuss in class which of these things you would need when setting out on an adventure trip and why. Bacha, here you have to give 8 things and you have to give your own opinion which things you want to prefer whenever you will go on any adventure trip. Here we have to give 8 things: tent, sleeping bag, first aid box, rope, camera, water bottle, torch and shades. Everybody's choices is different. So you have to tell your own choice. Okay, so let's start the chapter. This story is about a wildlife tour guide out on a trip with his group. Bacha, here is one person who is going for the wildlife tour with his group. Read on to find out what happens when things suddenly go out of control. Here something exciting will happen. Surely exciting will be there because the theme of this chapter is mystery and adventure. So obviously mystery will be there, adventure will be there. Spiro Bagu made his first polite request as we set out on our vehicle. Bacha, here Spiro Bagu is the main person who just want to shoot. And what he wants to shoot and how he will shoot, let's see in this chapter. He requested to his team that he wants to shoot something. What he shoots, let's see. Here set out means start the journey. Okay, I would like to film a lion killing something. Here, so what is the desire of Spiro Bagu? Spiro Bagu desire is that he wanted to film a lion killing something, where the lion was killing to someone. We will see, I said, as we started making our way to the camp. When we will make our way to the camp, we will see how we'll start it. On every drive, Spiro Bagu tried to teach every animal how to pose. Students, as you know, Spiro Bagu is the cameraman. So, he is giving the guidance to every animal how they have to make their poses for the picture. As the cameraman, every time tell you how you have to make the poses in the same way. He grew frustrated. Frustrated means disappointed. When they did not understand him, when the animal didn't able to understand him, on that time he felt disappointed. On our last drive together, Bacha, here last drive means the last drive of tour. Which tour they were doing? This is the last drive of that tour. I saw fresh lion tracks on the dirt road. The speaker was saying he saw the dirt road, the fresh lion tracks. Bacha, tracks means footprints we were using. I stepped out of the vehicle to take a better look. Here the Spiro Bagu wanted to take a better look. That's why he stepped out of his vehicle. Now let's see what he saw there. Very few, only a few minutes old, I told the group. I told the group about that key. I saw the tracks there. Following the tracks a little further along the soft dust of the road. And where he was see actually? On the dust road. It's an adult female. And whose footmarks there? It's of an adult female. No, not an adult female. It's a two adult females. Now come to the next part of our chapter 5th, Just Shoot. Students, we have already read that Spiru Babu was going to on a trip. Now let's see. Very new, only a few minutes old. I told the group, following the tracks a little further along the soft dust of the road. It's an adult female. No, two adult females. Now I was talking with the group about the footprints of lion. It was a footprint of two adult females. I knew these lions. We were in the territory of Martina's pride, a group of only two adults. I knew about these lions. These lions were Martina's. I suspected that one female had given birth to cubs recently. Cubs means the child of lion. I am having a doubt that one female had given the birth to the cub just now. To getting surety what I'll do. So that lions had not moved into the thick bush on my left, I walked a little further without thinking about how far I was going from the vehicle. Without getting any knowledge about where I was going, I started to move inside the bushes, and I was hoping that the lions would be somewhere on the plains to my right. I thought it would be on my right side, where it would be easier to spot them, and I would be spot them very easily from there. Hey, I shouted back to the eager faces peering over the back of the open-topped Land Rover. There are tracks of little cubs here. Hey, I shouted back. So I shouted back on the lions, on the eager faces, looking them very carefully from the open-topped. Open-topped means it was open from there. Which thing? My vehicle, Land Rover. It's a tough utility vehicle. There are tracks of little cubs here, and here I can see the tracks of little cubs. It looks like the cubs went this way, and I was sure the cubs went from that place. That's why the footprints was there. I pointed into the bush, and the adults went this way, I said, aiming my other arm out towards a termite mound. Termite mound means a small hill of mud. My one arms towards the bush and other towards the hill of mud. While I suddenly realized how stupid I was, the lions came at me, and whenever I realized I didn't get the lions were coming to me, and I was between the lions and yes, her cubs. Getting between a lion and her cubs is as dangerous as crossing a busy road with your eyes and ears shut. It's just like now the author is giving example to us to cross the road, a busy road, eyes and ears shut. Means someone is crossing the road with eyes and ears shut. I had just forgotten to look both ways. Means the narrator had forgotten to see here and there. Martina and her sister, who I had seen ripping other animals to pieces on several occasions, were coming at me. What the author saw that Martina and her sister are coming to her, and he had already seen them to tear the other animals into the pieces. I felt naked and cold. The speaker felt fear. I remembered my training, but on that time he was remembering his training. My arms were already raised. According to his training, he had raised his arms. making me look bigger, and he tried to look bigger to others. I faced the lions, showing that I had forward-facing eyes like them. And I faced. The speaker faced here that Kida Martina and her sister also saw him. This is meant to make them hesitate, and its purpose to hesitate them is the part of his training. So students, remaining part we will do tomorrow, and I will send you the notebook work of this chapter. I hope you will complete it on time. And if you are facing any problem, you can send me the message. Bye-bye. They were not coming in a straight line at me, but were bouncing stiff-legged from side to side, getting increasingly closer. Students, now here narrator. Yes, narrator is between the Martina and her sister, and they both were coming in a straight line. But they were bouncing, means they were actively, yes, not easily bent, and they are coming closer. This is almost not a real sign, it's just a mock charge. So they were not attacking them, they were just scaring him. I was relieved to know that the lions might not kill me. यहाँ पे उत्तर क्या हो गया है, वो श्योर हो गया है कि वो उन्हें मारे नहीं. They stopped about 7 meters from me and backed away. वो मुझसे 7 मीटर के डिस्टेंस पे थे और backed away हो गए. The fur along their spine was erect. जो फर थे उनकी स्पाइन के ऊपर वो स्ट्रेट हो गए. Their face twisted into snarls. और उनका जो फेस था वो बिल्कुल एग्रेसिव हो गया. And low growls filled the air. और एयर के अंदर क्या हो गया? Yes, एयर के अंदर साउंड फिल हो गई. I took a step back. मैंने एक स्टेप पीछे लिया. They came closer to me. वो मेरे बिल्कुल क्लोजर आए. I gave a roar, but it was less than threatening. उन्होंने जो रोर दी वो डराने वाली नहीं थी, वो थ्रेटनिंग वाली नहीं थी. They backed away. वो पीछे हो गई. Bellies low to the ground. उनकी जो bellies थी वो ग्राउंड की तरफ थी. Their focus on me, mine on them. उनका फोकस मेरी तरफ था और मेरा फोकस उनकी तरफ. When they stopped, trails twitching, I took a step back again. जब वो रुके तो उन्होंने क्या किया? सडन जर्किंग करी और मैंने एक स्टेप पीछे लिया. They charged means वो फुली एनर्जेटिक थे. Every time they kept coming at me with a bouncing run, yellow fur and a flurry of teeth. वो एग्रेसिव वे से मेरी तरफ आ रहे थे. They backed off, and the last time they backed off, I stepped closer to the vehicle. उन्होंने एक नेक्स्ट टाइम फिर बैकड ऑफ किया और मैं क्विकली कहाँ चला गया? व्हीकल पे. Who eyes used for? Yes, for the speaker. Suddenly they came straight. और वो अचानक बिल्कुल सामने आ गए. This is it, I thought. ये वही थे जो मैं सोच रहा था. Means which the speaker was thinking. Gave the only roar I have ever been managed with menace it. और what is this? Yes, उसने थ्रेटनिंग क्वालिटी से इस चीज़ को मैनेज कर लिया. ये थ्रेटनिंग क्वालिटी उसने कहाँ सीखी थी? अपनी ट्रेनिंग में. They didn't slow and it took only a second before they were at me. सिर्फ 1 सेकेंड का डिस्टेंस था उनके बीच में. The lions ran straight past before I became aware that they were not going to hit me. लायंस बिल्कुल स्ट्रेट थे इससे पहले कि स्पीकर अवेयर हो पाता कि वो उनको हिट करने जा रहे थे. ऑल दैट वॉज लेफ्ट वॉज देयर पंगेंट अडोर. ये सब क्या था? पंगेंट अडोर मीन्स एक स्ट्रॉन्ग स्मेल जो कि शार्प थी और अनप्लीजेंट थी. दे हेडेड फॉर द कब्स दे हैड बीन प्रोटेक्टिंग. और वहाँ कब्स थे जिनको वो प्रोटेक्ट कर रहे थे. आई वॉन्टेड टू सिट डाउन. मैं वहाँ सिट डाउन होना चाहता हूँ, स्पीकर. बट उसने कॉन्टिन्यू करा अपनी स्लोली शेकिंग बैकिंग अवे, पीछे पीछे होता गया. एट द व्हीकल आई फाइनली टर्न. और फाइनली स्पीकर कहाँ चला गया? व्हीकल में. Somehow the entire group had squeezed into the back seat to the watch. पूरा का पूरा जो ग्रुप था वो स्क्वीज्ड हो गया था सीट पे. Spiru Bagu had his video camera hanging loosely in his hand. और उसके हैंड पे क्या कर रहा था? उसका कैमरा हैंग कर रहा था. लेंस कैप ऑन, ही लुक्ड वेरी डिसप्लीज्ड. और उसका जो लेंस कैप था वो ऑन हो गया. वो बड़ा डिसप्लीज्ड हो गया ये सब देख के कि ही वॉज नॉट एबल टू कैच एनीथिंग. as I fell into my seat, wanting to cry, wanting to vomit, wanting to laugh and scream. He spoke. मतलब this condition of the author was completely scary. वो cry करना चाहता था, vomit करना चाहता था और scream करना चाहता था. But he spoke, I am sorry, but I wasn't able to get that the first time. Would you mind doing it again? Now, Spiru Babu said कि I was not able to catch that lion killing. So, would you mind? I'll do it again. कि आप इसको दोबारा कर दोगे तो I would be able to catch this picture. It's so funny. I hope you understood the chapter and you have to complete the notebook work. Okay, students. Bye bye.